What's up, guys? It's Ruggles here with Ruggles Plays. As you all know, I am here for a Uncharted review, Uncharted 4 review. This is going to be my review on only the story mode so far. I haven't dove too far into the multiplayer aspect, but once I have, I will give you guys a review on that as well. So this is part 1 of the Uncharted 4 review. Let's get into it, guys. So first off, I am a huge fan of Uncharted, all the Uncharted games, and the one thing they all have in common is a well-written story. This game is the story mode is the story mode. It leaves you in tears, it makes you happy, it makes you laugh. It's very well written. If you guys don't even like hardcore games, I would recommend the Uncharted collection and the Uncharted 4 game just for the story alone. The story alone, amazing. Let's get into the other aspects of this review, which are the graphics. The graphics are amazing. They're awesome. I mean, I didn't really show much in this gameplay that's going on, but I mean, the dirt looks amazing. The grass looks amazing. Everything in this game looks amazing, and it blows my mind, guys, how far they've come just in the Uncharted series. And even in Uncharted 1 for its time had amazing graphics, and now they just keep going on and on. Naughty Dog, you guys are doing the freaking graphics right. Anyways, let's go on. So with amazing graphics, most games have, like, you can tell the difference between the cutscenes and the gameplay and where you're supposed to start. I find myself with this game, right after the cutscenes, you're like, okay, yeah, this is definitely the gameplay. This game, though, it goes to a cutscene, and I'll stand there for a few seconds going, are they going to do anything else? Because I don't have that sense of cutscenes versus the gameplay, because it's just so well done that they've done that, and it's amazing what they could do with it and all that. So the next portion of this is the difficulties. Some games, they have an easier difficulty, but it's still not for those people that just solely want a story out of the game. And this offers that. It offers an explorer type mode where it's easy to find the collectibles, which I'll get into that more later. Also, they have a aiming assist for it as well that makes aiming so much easier. Also, this makes it easier for the people that are just wanting to have the story and not all the gameplay that's entitled to it. Ooh. Also, they do have the harder difficulties for the players that want a more of a challenging experience. Challenging experience and everything. So they have that as well, which to me, that makes it just a well-rounded game. You have a little bit for everyone. You have a little bit for everyone, and that's what these games nowadays they need. They need a game that is that caters to both players, because not everyone has time to play the Uncharted game on the most challenging setting, and not everyone wants to play just pretty much the story with a little bit of gunfights here and there. So for them to offer both is really awesome. Let's go into the collectibles. Let's go into collectibles really quick. So the collectibles, there's a ton of them. There's a lot to find. It keeps you going, especially for those more challenging players who want a challenge out of a game. You play the story over and over, trying to find all those collectibles that you can find. And I mean, it's fun. It's a blast. It gives you more trophies. It raises your PlayStation score or level or whatever they do now. It's a fun all-around game. Also, I mean, how many games? I mean, most people love Crash Bandicoot. This game throws in Crash Bandicoot, and you'll see this here in about, I want to say, a minute into this gameplay, so we'll get into it. So we'll get into the Crash Bandicoot. Me personally, I grew up on Crash Bandicoot. That is one of my favorite games of all time. For the PlayStation 1. It grew from that. I also played a lot of Final Fantasy, Army Men, and a few other games here and there. I got the PlayStation 2 when it came out as well. Played that, loved the Final Fantasy games mostly. I was mostly an RPG fan at the time. But anyways, Uncharted 4, amazing game. It's very well done. The ending will leave you crying and happy and sad and more happy, and it's a very very emotional roller coaster, and it is the perfect way to end Uncharted, I think. But also, with that being said, I think it opened itself up to be able to have another Uncharted-like series. I'm not going to do any spoilers or anything like that, but that's the way it makes me feel. Just with all the random knickknacks. If you guys saw in the beginning, you could pick up certain items, look at them, and a lot of them were just from the older games, and he kept them as mementos and stuff like that. So at the ending, you could do that and look at all this stuff, all this fun stuff here and there, and it was just priceless. It was amazing to see, a few years into the future after everything's said and done with the actual game. So I believe Uncharted 4 for the most part is finished. They're not going to make an Uncharted 5. If they do something like that, it'll be a completely titled different game. Hey, maybe they will come out with Uncharted 5. But it sounds like they're probably not going to do that, which stinks because this is one of my favorite games. So, and here's the part with Crash Bandicoot. It's actually coming up. Sorry, it's been 2 minutes since I said that. There is that beauty right there. A PlayStation 1. Oh my gosh. To be honest, I don't even think my TV even has those ports to plug it in. Ooh, sorry, I had to get a drink. Oh my gosh. That logo. So, yeah, there we go. Crash Bandicoot. And you get to play at least one level, and it's the level you get to play actually isn't one of my favorite levels, but ooh, excuse me. But just the fact that I got to play Crash Bandicoot on Uncharted 4 is all the stuff I needed to do. So, let's wrap up this video, guys. Do I recommend this game? If you're a fan of a great story and you want a challenge, but maybe you don't want a challenge, I recommend this to both of those people that either want a challenge or don't want a challenge within a story mode. It's a very well-rounded game. This game is worth the buy. It's worth the money you're going to pay for it, basically. Also, if you don't have a whole lot of money, it's probably going to go down in price because this game is a single-player game with a multiplayer aspect added after the single player. Unlike some games like Call of Duty, where it's mostly multiplayer and then they add the single-player aspect to it. So with that being said, I do highly recommend you guys at least try this game, buy it, play the story. If you guys want to see me do a walkthrough of the story, so you guys don't exactly have to buy it and you can just see the walkthrough and experience the kind of thrill that you get from watching it, let me know down in the comment section and I will definitely get that going for you guys. Also, I am going to say this. My review of this game is over, so if you guys want to exit out of that video, if not, stick with me for just a minute longer and while I tell you about my sponsors. So I'm sponsored with No Scope, Cinch Gaming, and Lightning Grips. There are 3 awesome companies. You'll find their links to their websites down below. So Lightning Grips And Cinch Gaming, I can offer you guys a 5% discount on all their products if you just use the promo code Ruggles at the time of checkout. Also, No Scope, give them a checkout. They sell gaming glasses. They're awesome. They help you if you find yourself not being able to sleep at night after you play these long games or a long gaming session. They might actually help you. All the blue and something about blue and stuff, I don't know the whole technical aspect, but I know it does help me a lot. So definitely give them a check out, guys. It supports me. It helps support me. It helps support you guys. And I want to offer you guys awesome products for the best price possible, guys. So I will see you all. That concludes the rest of my review on Uncharted 4: A Thief's End, guys. You guys have an amazing day and happy gaming to y'all.